Welcome everybody. This is a pick me up video. We've got a pick a card at the end. We also have, I also would like to give you a little update about 3iAtlas from my point of view. All right. And so welcome. This is all about hope and healing and no politics on this video. Okay. Um, and I'm distracted a little bit because there's a scrubjay out there making a lot of noise. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but he's there and he's beautiful and he scares everybody else away when he comes, but that's okay. The dragonfly, by the way, that's been at my window, which is just right over there, which you can't see, he left about a week ago. And thank goodness we had time to say goodbye. And I think the reason I knew he was going to be going, well, one, he's been here since June, which is a pretty long time. What is that? That's June, July, August, September, October. That's 5 months. And dragonflies really, there's only one species that lives up to 6 months, so they don't live very long. And that flying in the with the winged stage. So I just was very blessed to have him. He meant a lot to me, as I shared with some of you may remember. Um, and then before he left, a few days prior, he was here less and less. One day I thought he was gone, but then he was just for a short, for fewer hours in that day. And then he's gone. So I was glad that we had that time to say goodbye, just like when we know somebody who's getting ready to pass into the spirit side of life. And when you have that time to say goodbye, it is such a gift. Yeah. So, and I know we don't always have that time, but even if you don't have it before they go, remember you can still talk to them after they're gone. Well, anyway, let's go on to the 3iAtlas. Um, So a couple weeks ago, I did a video with a few friends and we were talking about it. And I want to remind you that it is here for joy and light. And to me, it feels like it's a city. It doesn't feel a spacecraft. I mean, I know it probably is a huge spacecraft, but it's like the size of a city or size of a town. It seems huge because there are so many rooms in it that I could see, so many places. Um, and so if you didn't catch that video before, but the thing that I want to remind everybody is that it's here for healing. It's bringing light and bringing wisdom. And the way I see it, bringing light, there's two ways. One, it's just coming down. If we open our windows in our human mind, um, we will feel the light. Okay, we can always close those windows, that's fine, but we still walk on earth. It's connecting to earth as well. It's lighting up earth herself. And the earth and 3iAtlas are communicating. And it's like families reuniting, a reunion, a family reunion. So earth is also lighting up. And then we cannot help but feel that. So if we don't get it from above, we're going to get it from below. It's going to be impossible to miss. But depending on how open or closed we are, we're going to get more or less. All right. If you never go outside, you're not going to get the sunlight. So just open up your mind to that. Also, I did feel the wisdom coming down. It felt almost like books dropping on earth. Now, I know this is a metaphor, but I do feel there's a wisdom that is bringing us. And part of this is that if it's activating our light, that means we are going to be more connected to our multidimensional soul self. And when we're more connected to our soul is already wise to everything and knows everything. So that's how we will have more knowledge, that universal consciousness, because when we are more light, we can open to the more light of our soul and be aware of anything. I mean, it might take a little practice, but maybe you're going to get this in a dream. Maybe you're going to get this at just a flash in your mind. Maybe you're going to get it when you just start writing something or doing art or dancing, and all of a sudden you're starting to write in Aramaic or something, or something like that. Okay, so light also equals love. And so it's bringing love, right? Love is that universal connection to everything on Earth and beyond Earth. All the ETs, everything's made from the same source, which is love, at least in my opinion. Everything is made from that. And you can call it light if you want. You can call it the universal intelligence. It's all, but anyway, it's the same. All right, at least in my opinion. Okay, now I also did feel that it would be activating healing centers on Earth. I think there are already places of healing on Earth, such as the Great Pyramids, such as maybe there's that Alaska Pyramid, or maybe Stonehenge, or some places like this that are have increased frequency. And when we go to those places, maybe touch or just feel it, we could do it even in our mind. We will feel the frequency of that increased vibration. And then that's a healing vibration. It feels to me, I could be wrong, of course, that it's lighting up places like in Gaza and in Ukraine or Russia where there is war. Gosh, I'm seeing this a lot in Africa right now as well. I don't know, I'm seeing it more on the west coast of Africa. I don't know what's going on the west coast. Okay, some on the east coast as well. Okay, so anyway, I believe it's bringing more light to those places. And about a year ago, I may have mentioned it on here or not, I'm not sure, but I saw Gaza as a place eventually that will be where people will go to touch the land because it's going to be magnificent and healed and almost like magic, a place of magic. And it makes me even wonder what is below the surface or what is the hidden secret in Gaza. What wisdom or light lies beneath it. And I also felt like when 3iAtlas was bringing in the healing, it was also helping those that would be perhaps in between worlds. Perhaps they're not in their human body anymore, but they haven't totally decided to go to the light. Perhaps they don't want to leave their family. So it will be opening, ooh, I'm getting chills as I say this. It is opening more portals for those people to be like almost like pulled into the light to find peace. Okay, that's what it felt to me. I'm going to look at my notes here. Healing centers, yes. All right. Um, yes, and in the three eye, it's like a city. Okay, they say it's very big. They say between what, 5 and 50,000 miles around. So that could be, I mean, Galveston itself is a city and it's I think only 2 miles wide or something. Anyway, so it's the size of a city. So now if we want to open our window and tap into it, I would say, I'm sure you have your own way, but I'm going to suggest a way. Um, I would just first meditate or relax yourself in any way that you normally do. Don't think about 3iAtlas at all. Just go into your own way of centering into the heart. Find that space. For me, it is a meditation in the heart, but it could be a walk in nature, whatever, yoga also, right? Beautiful yoga. I can't wait to get back to yoga. I haven't been able to lately. Okay, so um, then after you have your very relaxed state, then with intention, take a moment and just send your mind and your heart to 3iAtlas and see what you feel, whatever you sense, whether you see it, you hear it, you know it, and then have your pen and paper ready ahead of time so that one, first you relax in your normal way. Two, move your awareness, your intention to go to 3iAtlas, have your pen and paper ready and write. Just write anything. Just write until you think you're done. And even if you feel like you're not getting anything, just say something like 3iAtlas, be with me, be with me. Okay, just repeat what it is, and then allow any other messages that might come because maybe it's going to come through your pen versus your mind. And that's, I think, the way to do that, to connect. Okay, and also remember, there are no coincidences. You know, when we had the government shut down, I think that's October 1st or 2nd, NASA went down. And so we didn't have information, the scientific information so much about 3iAtlas. Now, I don't know whether that was accident or on purpose that we didn't know, that the scientists weren't giving us information. But this was actually kind of worldwide where everything went quiet. So if you are more interested in it, look at, there's something called the Calm Scientist. It's a YouTube channel, and they have long videos, very scientific. Okay, of course you can look at anybody. Lots of people are talking about it, but yeah, just do that. Try, I mean, if you're interested. Okay, now let me see. Let's look at the cards, you guys. I'm using a deck called the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. All right, and I already picked 3 cards, and I need to do 1 and 2 and 3. Now, actually, when I drew these, I thought, oh, these are kind of saying the same message in a way. But so 1, 2, 3. And so I'm going to do with 1 first. And it says, listen deeply. Listen deeply. And I love how she's coming in as an angel and he's holding his heart, reminding us we go into our heart to listen. And I love the colors as well. The turquoise, to me, the turquoise is a healing color. And then of course she's got the purple, which is about spirit. And then this is our time, because if we don't do it now, this is a time to practice going into the heart. Our heart is the only real thing, because everything else in the world is certainly not who we are. And our heart is our real self, our real world. And when we can live there and be as much heart as possible, then we're going to be able to shine that. We're going to shine our heart light on wherever we go. And you shine bring your smile, right? To light up the world. So that's number 1. Number 2 says, ask and receive. Ask. And again, she's kind of got a turquoisey on, or blue anyway. But you know, I remember a time when I wasn't sure if angels or whoever hears your prayers whenever you ask anything, whether you call it a prayer or whether you call it a request or just if a thought. And one time I was at the Grotto, which is a Catholic sanctuary in I was in Portland, Oregon. It was Christmas time. They had the candles all lit up and you can go say a prayer. And I went in and I was asking for a prayer and I did. I saw because I'm a very visual person and I can see with my eyes open or closed. And I saw a gold angel come like right here. And as I was saying my prayer, and as soon as I finished, the angel left. So the thing, the takeaway is they come and they hear and they listen. And remember our thoughts, even before we've thought it, our spirit team knows what we are about to think, even what we have in our heart, what we have in our minds. Our spirit team already knows. So it's a beautiful relationship that we have with our teams, whether you have it developed or not. Okay, it's beautiful. And they only have your best interest. Now let's go with the 3rd card. It says take charge and action. So of course, right now he's got that purple, the vibrant purple, and he's got his wings on and strong, okay, fire in his hair, right? Okay, so take action, charge and action. So remember, we are co-creators with our team. We can take charge, we can take action, invite your team with you, do it together. It's going to work better if you do it together, of course. We forget to ask. Sometimes, at least I do. I don't know about you. I forget to ask for help. Anyway, so it's so uh, welcome. Our spirit team welcomes our requests, no matter what it is. I have a lady that I do readings for sometimes, and she tells me that since her husband has passed, that she has requested so many signs and they show up. Whether it's a flower or a bird or different things that they show up for her, but she puts it out there. She requests it, and her husband brings them. So very, very interesting. Things that are surprises, by the way, that wouldn't even be in season or, this sort of thing. Okay, guys, I want you to please remember you are only love, only light. And this is how we're going to get through all of this. And this is the reality of who you are. Out there is not you. Okay. And practice, practice, practice being that heart, being your heart light. Okay. Blessings, everybody. Much love. And I'll see you very, very soon again. Bye-bye.